As the city heads to referendum in March for a new police facility, we want to provide a behind-the-scenes look at the current station at 20 Police Plaza. The Geneva Police Station is a conglomeration of 3 buildings built in 1915, 1953, and 1987. First serving as a car dealership, the city acquired the property in 1953. The building has been home to the Fire Department, Public Works, Tricom Central Dispatch, and now currently the Police and Finance Department. Despite several sets of renovations throughout the decades, Geneva police officers will detail why the existing facility does not meet the current standards to provide high-level police services the community has come to expect and what is required under Illinois law.
Hi, I'm Eric Pastorelli, Chief of Police here in the City of Geneva. Thank you for joining us for a virtual tour. Come on in. This is the roll call room of the Geneva Police Department. For those who may not be familiar with what the purpose of this room is, this is where our officers start and end their shift each day. This is where important information is passed on to the officers about what may have happened during the shift and those things that they may end up dealing with while they're on their tour of duty. It is really a hub of activity here. This is where the officers gather all of the important equipment that they're going to need to go out each and every day, inclusive of their body cameras, their gear bags, their radios, their flashlights. One of the challenges we have at shift change is we have 12 officers in this room who are all trying to gather their gear, put their gear away, and prepare to go out on the street. It makes it very difficult to share that important information that they're going to need to go out and perform their duties for that day. One of the other challenges we have is this is the largest training space that we have inside the department. So when we do different things like the Citizens Police Academy that we hold annually, or when we have an incident where we're bringing in a large number of officers from other agencies, this is the only space that we have to put them. So it certainly has the opportunity to impact our operations. This is the booking area of the Geneva Police Department. This area is utilized to bring our arrestees in and process them and either take them to court for bond call or release them from our department. We have a few significant challenges with this space. It is a small room that you would not find in a modern booking facility, and the garage that we bring our arrestees in is never designed to be a police facility. So it's a tight space, and prisoner safety and officer safety are obviously two of our highest priorities. And when we're trying to safely remove an arrestee from a squad car and bring them into the building, we want to assure that happens without incident, and that space certainly creates some challenges for us. One of the other challenges we run into is, unfortunately, arrestees at times need medical attention for a medical condition they may be dealing with. So we regularly have an ambulance here to take a look at these prisoners, make sure that they are okay, and if not, transport them to a local hospital. Our Sallyport, where we bring our prisoners in, does not allow for an ambulance to come inside our building. So what that creates is a situation where when we're transporting a person from this building to a hospital, we actually need to take an arrestee outside of the building and put them into the ambulance. That certainly creates some risk and liability for our department and allows an opportunity where if someone were set on trying to escape from our custody, that opportunity would be present for them. The last issue we have in our booking area is we frequently experience sanitary backup and leaks from the roof of the facility. That obviously can impact operations and makes it very difficult to have this be a usable space while jeopardizing some of the important electronics that are housed in this area. In an effort to reduce the number of sanitary backups that we experience in this area of our building, each day an officer has to walk through this booking area and flush the toilets to assure that we are reducing the risk of further sanitary backups. The next portion of our tour will be the interview room with Deputy Chief Matt Dean.
Hi, I'm Deputy Chief Matt Dean with the Geneva Police Department. This is our interview room. The function of the interview room is where officers or investigators will speak with victims, complainants, or suspects of crimes. One of the challenges of this room is the space. Imagine being in this room if you are a family, if you have a son or daughter involved in a crime or a victim of a crime, or multiple officers being in the room at the same time interviewing either you or your son or daughter or family member. The second challenge of this room is its location inside the building. In the event that we have to interview a suspect, Our primary booking area is on the opposite side of the building than this room. So if we had to walk them through, we would have to either walk them through our entire operations of the building, or we'd have to take them outside, in through the lobby, and into this room.
Next portion of our tour, you will hear from a sergeant, a detective, and an officer as they speak about their workspaces.
The largest challenge in this environment is the size of the room and the lack of privacy. With the scope of investigations that the PD carries, they range in variation of severity. And when you're trying to conduct an investigation in this room, there is no privacy. So if I'm talking to victims, witnesses, or even suspects, everybody else is trying to do the same thing, and it's hard to hear. If we swearing out warrants, we're on video, and the judges can hear and see what's going on behind you. It's the nature of the room and the size of it is challenging. Joint investigations in this room is another extremely challenging thing to overcome. There's very limited room for the detectives that are assigned here, let alone when we have a joint investigation, would be for the Major Crimes Task Force or the Narcotics Task Force. There's no room for those detectives to sit, to bring their items, to lay out evidence, to set evidence down, to make photographs. The size of the room is very limiting.
Yeah, the lack of privacy is definitely an issue for us. We are directly adjacent to our roll call and kind of a very traversed area of the police department. So if we're having kind of more sensitive topics that require, us managing individuals, there's potential for people to overhear it. Another issue here is kind of the privacy aspect. We don't have enough space for the amount of sergeants that we have. So we currently have 7 sergeants in the Geneva Police Department, administrative sergeant, a detective sergeant, and 5 patrol sergeants. Our 2 most junior sergeants have to share a desk, which is not really optimal. Paperwork getting mixed around and things of that nature. In terms of lighting, we've been trying to address the issue multiple times, so we've changed out light bulbs multiple times, but it appears that these units are getting shorted out. I'm assuming it's due to some of the moisture. We've had numerous leaks coming through the ceiling, one of which was pretty significant, kind of flooded that general area behind me and around my desk, flooded some of my personal equipment, some of the PD equipment. So I'm assuming it's due to the moisture, and we're just not really able to get a resolution right now.
Some of the challenges of this room are just the workspace being very tight. There's only 1 phone in this room for 2 desks, and there's 1 phone in there for 3 officers, so it makes it a little more difficult. Or the challenge is having a quiet conversation with somebody when there's other officers in the room having their own personal conversations as well. Report writing is one of the most important things that we do, because that paints the entire picture of what we were just at, whether it's a DUI, whether it's domestic battery. Our report writing basically explains everything that we did, and so if you can't concentrate completely in doing that, you're hindering your possibility of that case going further. Some of the difficulties we have with only having 1 phone is just concentrating and listening to your own conversations, or trying not to impact someone else's phone call that they're having as well. There's only 1 here in this room, there's 1 here in that room, and so you might be on the phone having a very important conversation about somebody that just went through something very tragic, but then there's 3 other people in here as well having a personal conversation about something, and so you're struggling to hear what they're hearing on the phone, and vice versa.
Okay, we are currently in the garage of the Geneva Police Department. This area really serves a couple different purposes. Obviously, this is where we park squad cars. We are able to fit 3 squad cars in here at any one time. And we have a great deal of extra equipment that is stored out here as well. That includes our speed trailers and our signs that we utilize for special event preparation. Speeding is one of the main concerns that our residents have, so we have a great deal of equipment dedicated to addressing those concerns within our community. Some of the challenges we have here, obviously with only being able to fit 3 squad cars in here, there are some logistics that are involved with getting these squad cars out of here in a timely manner when you are responding to an emergency situation, and the pure lack of storage that we have. Over the years, equipment and different technologies have changed in a way that require us to hang on to different equipment for a longer period of time, and we simply do not have the space in this garage to do so. The next portion of our tour will be the parking at the Geneva Police Department with Deputy Chief Matt Dean.
Hello everyone, we're outside in the parking lot of the police department right now. This area presents some difficulties because of the access and entry points into the parking lot. We share this lot with our surrounding businesses. We have a lot of traffic, either police cars or pedestrian or just local traffic coming in and out of the lot while officers are trying to respond to emergency calls. Because of the lack of available space inside the building, most of our squad cars are parked outside. This poses some significant challenges for us in terms of response to emergency calls, especially during winter season, where officers may have to clean snow and ice from the squad cars. Modern police vehicles have more technology in them than ever before. Having a secured parking lot would help protect those investments for the city.
The City of Geneva has invested a great deal of time and money to maintain this facility. However, that is no longer sustainable. To assure that we continue to meet the high expectations of our community and be able to keep up with the trends in modern policing, we are in need of a new facility. Thank you so much for taking this virtual tour with us. If you would like an in-person tour of our facility, applications for those tours can be found on the City of Geneva website. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for taking our virtual tour of the Geneva Police Department. You can find full referendum details, including architectural renderings, an estimated tax impact calculator, police station tour registration, FAQs, and much more on the city's website.